So if you're anything like me, you grew up watching Thomas the fucking Baller, and even as a kid I thought, you know what fam, this is just too white. There are too many white men in this program. I mean, just look at that fucking lineup. It's a fucking Aryan gathering, that. Well, luckily my man them over at the United Nations, you know that big fuck off building that does world stuff? Well, they've come to the rescue. Now if you live under a fucking caravan, or like you don't know what the like UN is, I'll like allow my man Wiki to help you out here. United Nations is an intergovernmental organisation tasked to promote international cooperation and to create and maintain international order. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So yeah, naturally you can see why these people would be so concerned over a gang of fucking trains. Well, luckily this white pride rally that we once called a children's show is getting a long overdue fucking makeover. Now I don't like reading. I've literally got like better things I can do. So sometimes I see something, I just get excited. I mean, look at this article. Man literally thought that they were putting Baraichio from like Mortal Kombat in this shit, but no, it's some random called like Young Bao, honestly, who gives a shit? Like, and don't get too excited, ladies. It's a different fucking Shane too, and also like Nazis. Now, to my surprise, I'm not the only one who's picked up on this. I mean, what does this even mean? Politically correct Thomas gets new gender balanced STEAM team and will promote UN sustainable developmental goals. That's fucking deep, that. So while skimming like this article, this one line jumped out at me. Thomas will leave the fictional island of Sordor for the first time and embark upon a series of exotic adventures. Well, like that makes sense. I mean, obviously where Thomas originated from is a fucking shithole, so naturally Mandem's after a bit of exposure. Now luckily I've got the Google, and like being a fucking genius like that I am, I actually typed some of these countries in, and well... So President Xi of China has abolished term limits and will pretty much rule the country until he dies. That's fucking inclusion, that. So yeah, I began browsing like what's going down in India, and well yeah, a teenage girl was stoned to death in India and had her face smashed beyond recognition by her father and brother after she was caught dating a boy from a neighbouring village. Fucking high treason, that. Now this struggle snuggle didn't end there. Officers believe that the girl was beaten with bricks and stones before being strangled to death, and the injuries were inflicted after she had died in an attempt to hide her identity. I mean, what you eat? Fuck. The inclusion doesn't stop there though. Have you met like my man like Naya here? To quote the article, Naya from Kenya is one of the characters who has been added to the show in a bid to introduce more multicultural characters. Now, this is where things start to get really awkward. So, yeah, Kenya is currently 8th on the extreme poverty list. Like, not just any fucking poverty list, like, mind you, it's the fucking extreme version of it. For those of you who don't know, that was pretty much Spike Dudley being dumped through a burning table because, well, you know, extreme. So it makes me wonder how broke Mandem has actually got to be put on an extreme fucking poverty list. I mean, I ain't being funny, right? But by the looks of this picture, if a train with a fucking face pulled up, or any type of engine vehicle, like really, these villagers are going to probably think that they're fucking cursed, mate. But the confusion doesn't stop there, though. Like, have you ever tried to explain to, like, the kids as you get on the Arriva trains, like, why the carriage doesn't look like a fucking Disney princess from some war-torn country? Or why the conductor has been fat-shamed so bad he's morphed into some fucking Indian lady? I mean, where does this end? Like, is it going to be, like, Tractor Simulator, like, replaced by a fucking waffle iron? And, like, if so, like, when's the Shed getting his chance to fucking shine? Don't think this is anything new, mind you. The Thor police have been like busy over the years making sure our kids are properly fucking brainwashed. Like when Bob the Builder got a remake in 2014 just to show that women can be in charge too. I mean, I don't even ever like knowing that was in fucking question. Like, let's be honest here, it's just a bunch of fucking spin to like show that women are also fantastic engineers and should be hired because of the tits that they own. Well, at least they gave their lives for inclusion, right? So that's about it for now. That's all I really wanted to talk about on the subject. I'm gonna go and probably have a lay down now and get totally pumped for like Arranged Marriage Danielle or like Acid Attack Claire or some shit on the like new series of Thomas and Friends. And yeah, I'll probably speak with you guys soon.